Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set. Go, go, go. Left. Watch left. I'm coming for you, son. Check.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Set.
First down, Houston.
Check 48 to Mike. Let's go. Come down. Jam.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down now, it's Miller. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Score Texans 7, Ravens 0. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Deshaun Gibson running down. A 6-yard gain.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Here we go. On the set. For the set. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Go. Like 41. Yeah. Let's go, D. 40 worth the mic. 40 worth the mic.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. They go play action with Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Texans.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm coming.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Ravens 7.
Now on 2nd and 16. Watson, it's caught. Stills, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Johnson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They come out here in the eye.
25, check 25, check 25.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He finds an opening past the 40. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Now the whoop. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Echo. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm here all day. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55's my guy. 55. You ain't doing nothing today.
You ain't doing it.
Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DJ Reader drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
55 is my guy, 55. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Well, how about that?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson with a give to Miller, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Watson, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And Stills bringing it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Just like that.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football, Luke.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards.
55, mark, guys, 55.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Then he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. Lamar Miller, 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 68 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48. Come on. Whip.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Check 181. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but now it's third and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations.
And now loose football.